We're going to look here to find a way to add a presentation to one of our pages. We're in the area of study page, and I'm on my central nervous system page. This is where I want to place content that my students can access. I already have a Keynote presentation ready to go. It's on my computer, but I'd like to get this onto this web page. Now I have a couple of options. We're going to go back to the page and start looking at those options. What I can do is I can go into my Google Docs. I'll click here. And I can tell the computer that I'd like to upload that Keynote file. I can click Upload, choose the file from my computer, and go ahead and upload it. And I've already done that just to save some time, so let's go find it. It's in my online learning class folder, and that Keynote is right here. It comes up as a Keynote presentation, and if I want to place that onto my my website, I'm simply going to click here to open it. Now it's really not going to open. What will happen is the computer tells me I can download it if I'd like, but I can't view it because Google Docs is not equipped to view a Keynote. But I do have a URL that I can use, so I'm going to copy that, Command C, and go back to my web page. Let's go into edit mode. I see that I have my two columns here, which is what I want to do, and what I'd like to do is let's see, Keynote presentation. I'm just going to type some information that my students will be able to make sense of and highlight that. And by going up and clicking on the link tab, I can tell the computer that I would like to add a web address. Now, even though we're all in Google Docs here, Google sees everything as a web address. So we're going to simply paste the URL that I have here and say OK. And you'll notice that I have the link. I could remove it if I want to, but I'm simply going to hit save, and that link is right there. So now if I clicked on this, what my students would see would be that same page we saw. They would then download the page and look at the Keynote on their computer. Now it might be the case that students don't have Keynote on their computer, and I'd like to show this in a different kind of a way. We'll refresh here and get that back on. What I'd like to do is put it in as a PowerPoint presentation or a Google presentation. Let's go back to my Keynote to get started with that. Down on my computer in Keynote, I can export the presentation as a PowerPoint presentation. Right here I can call it PowerPoint and hit next and go ahead and just export that right into PowerPoint. Once I've done that, I could upload this. I'm not going to do it because I've already done this, as you could probably have guessed, but I could make it a PowerPoint presentation, save it into a folder. Once I've done that, let's go back into my Google Docs. I could then click Upload again and upload that file into my computer. Yes, I've already done that, so let's go find it. It's in my drive, it's down in my online learning, and here is the PowerPoint that I uploaded right there in PowerPoint. Now the interesting thing about a PowerPoint presentation is that Google will automatically translate this into a presentation that can be shown in Google. So I can use this right here to show my students, or once again I've got the URL. I can copy this, go back to my online, let's edit the page, and we'll call this a presentation PowerPoint. I could just spell would be just fine. PowerPoint presentation. Let's go back up to the link, the web address, remember, and we'll paste the link in, Command V, OK, and we'll save. And now my students can look at this presentation either as a Keynote, or if they don't have the Keynote on their computer, they can click on PowerPoint presentation and see it right in Google Presentations. And there it is right there.